You know what? I probably know exactly what's killing your listing presentation right now. Let's get into it real quick. Okay, the number one thing, guys, no pre-appointment, process. What are you doing? How are you introducing yourself? Are you sending them an email, a text for confirmations, setting up an idea and a thought pattern of what you're going to be covering? Do you have your assistant calling? Do you have anything like that? Are you sending out a teaser kit? That's old school stuff. But now we're doing emails, live videos. I mean, all kinds of stuff. What are you sending them ahead of time so they can kind of get in the mind space of asking you the right questions so you can be the best agent? The second pain point is talking too stinking much. Shut your pie hole. Look, everybody's favorite topic is themselves. Yeah, we get it. So don't talk about yourself. All right. Talk about them. Allow them to talk about themselves. 80% of people want to just tell you everything, but you have to allow them the freedom to do it. So shut your hole and be relevant, be there, be listening to what they have to say. Next one, number 3. What's your difference? What makes you stand out? What's that thing? Because a lot of the times we don't have it. We just say, hey, like, we're the top 1%, 1.5% of the nation. We're number one in this area. We're number one of that. Great. My mom says I'm number one at hopscotch. So does that really make it true? No. So why are we saying something? What is it about you that makes you stand out, makes you different, makes them want to hire you, that would fit that specific niche of their type of property or that specific niche of an area? Think about that really quickly. Being cardboard gets you nowhere except for throwing away. So let's not go there. Number 4, for your pain is you're competing on commissions. Look, you're not really competing on commissions. You're competing on net versus price. So the net is what they're taking home after all payments are due. They're taking this chunk and going on with life. 99% of the people do not care what the price of that home is. So let's say it costs $10 for the home as a listing price. Obviously, I'm being very facetious and out of line here with low prices. But here's the thing: if they had a $10 sales price, and they were looking to take $9 to go buy their next place, and you can show them how to do that, what's the loss? They don't care about the price. They care about the net. Everybody cares about the net. I'll show you how to go through that whole process here in a second. So good. That's our negatives. Let's get into our positive solutions. Our pre-listing package. I highly recommend doing this. Do a video of just you. Grainy is all get out, right? So get your hands in the iPhone or Android or whatnot. Shoot a video of that, not in a studio setup like this, but on your actual phone. Say, hey, Bob and Stacy, I really look forward to, I got to do it with my phone. Bob and Stacy, I really look forward to meeting you guys and seeing you tomorrow. Hey, we're going to be covering A through Z on our listing presentation with you tomorrow. What are the top 5 things you're interested in talking about with me? Let them bring up the talking points, and then you can go into the rest of it. Prioritize their interests first. I don't care how much this hurts you to hear that. Listen to me. Then after you send the video out to them, shoot them a text and be like, hey, guys, I just sent you a video via email about tomorrow's meeting. Just give me your feedback. See you guys tomorrow at 3. Send. Super simple. Problem solved. Number 2, talking too much, right? Ask questions. Once they get done talking about themselves, their house, their upgrades, their plans, blah, 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 ask them questions like, what does it mean to you to sell this home? How would your life be affected if you didn't? Where do you plan on going next? Have you found a home in your next location, either in town or out of town? What would happen if we don't sell it for this price? What's the true reason for going on the market? Get inside their true wants, needs, and desires. It's called going 3 deep. Identify the problem. Ask 3 questions right underneath it to get into the deep question. By question 3, you generally have the real answer. Okay, our pain point number 3, or I'm sorry, not a pain point. Excuse me. Our solution number 3, showing systems. Now, there's all kinds of timelines and setups you can do through the MLS and everything. If you really want something to go viral and have fun and get people talking about it, people love video. It's true. That's why you're watching this. So I created something called Video Flyer. This is like 10, 15 years ago, minimum, probably more like 15 years ago. And what it was is I would walk through back in the day with like an Android, like a basic phone, right? I'd record the property. And then I would do I dubbed in or did a voiceover in post-production, and I would talk about the home. Now you don't have to do that. These things have got ridiculously good cameras and audio. Walk through the property, tell me about it, give me the pros and cons, put it onto YouTube. Then you go to Google, get a QR code for free. By the way, it's all for free. And you can link it directly to that YouTube video, not the channel, the video. Take that QR code, go to a sign shop, get a nice big writer made, and say video flyer of 123 Main Street. People know QRs, they click it, they watch it, they share it with friends and family. You put that same QR code on the back of the flyers on the post and the flyers in the house. Now we're using all of our real estate that we need and that we have at our disposal for maximum publicity. Your competition's not doing this, by the way. They're just not. And our final solution, like we talked about before, when it comes to sales price versus, net, and you're like, well, how do I figure out the net? It's easy. You ask them what they owe on it, what other kind of, are there any liens or anything like that? What is affecting the value of that home? Then was in California, I go to my title app and I plug in their information, boom, breaks down all the county fees, all the fees involved, and it shows them a real potential net number. That is powerful to show folks. That's really kind of it, guys. It's really bone-numbingly simple today. So go out there, kick some booty, take some names. Hopefully this is helpful. And just always know you're amazing. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. I'll be here. We'll tackle another topic next video. See you guys soon. Bye.